What's up YouTube? This is Nengu here. I'm going to do a video for my programming assignment for CS 18652. These are my contact methods. Feel free to leave me a message if you have any questions. So first of all, the functions, you can enter your favorite username, and if it is duplicate, you will get a warning message, and of course you can see each other's message in a dynamically updated way, and also post a message with not only the message itself but also the current timestamp and the username. And you can leave the chat room, of course, and also save the messages to a database. So let's first take a look at the demo. So here we connect with MongoD, and here node server JS, and then here the FSC chat room. So I use a Star Wars character here, maybe Kylo Ren. Yeah, I have typed it before. So Darth Vader, you can see the previous message from Darth Vader says join us power of dark side. So Kylo Ren says how much RSU, and let's open another window, and here, sorry, another tab. Let's say Luke Skywalker saying no, yeah. And here you can see two online users, Kylo Ren and Luke. Let's add another page saying Yoda, yeah. So Yoda say, hey sis, you have a grandson. Here you can see the online user is being updated, and all of the three tabs receive the same message, which is good. And here if you type Yoda again, whoops, username already exists. And here you can see login as Kylo Ren, login as Yoda. If Yoda quit, then let's see here. Perfect, the online user has Yoda vanished. So let's move on to the tools. Tools that I used is, for the client side, is standard web stack, the HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and also the Bootstrap. And for the server side is Node.js, Express.js, and in between there are a lot of middleware like the Socket.io. For database, I chose Mongoose and NoSQL, specifically the Mongoose. And let's go to the code review here. So it's index.html as client side, server.js as server side, and package.json, which defines a bunch of dependency stuff, and you can npm install to get it running smoothly. So let's start with server side. You are installing all the, getting all the modules you needed for it, and this has a big chunk of Socket.io code here, which, in my opinion, it looks like a big switch statement that you have a lot of event handler for handling the event emitted from the client side. And these are mostly about the MongoDB and saving it into the DB here. Here you can see the new user, check if the user is valid, update user list, print the current time in a good way, and send message. For the socket on, it means you are expecting some kind of input from the client side, and for the socket.emit means you are sending out something. So this becomes a sort of ID to transfer in between each other, and vice versa. You can be the receiver and you also can be the sender. That's how the socket.io works. So And for the event, you have to really consider the order. Say you need to first consider about getting the new user, which is the panel that we first entered, and then you consider about sending message, and lastly the disconnect. You all have according functions to handle it, like sending message. So you also writing to the DB, and disconnect. You also remove the user from the user list on the right side, just like we did in the demo. And here for the index, it's mainly three parts: the HTML part, the style part for the CSS for the cosmetic thing here. This is mostly the HTML. For the user panel, the chat panel. And here is mostly the JavaScript, the jQuery to as the event send or receive things from the client side. Let me see. Yeah, this part is also like a switch statement. You have to consider send username first, then username get updated from servers, and sending out message, and these are the helper function here, like keeps a panel more like the real chatting app instead of just a small stuff. And here receiving previous message once logging, and yeah. You can see here saying new message. However, it's not sending out the new message. Circuit on means you are expecting a stuff with ID new message coming in from the server side. Yep, that's pretty much how the server side and the client side communicate with each other and became this thing here. And let's go over the checklist. I have pretty much finished everything in the I finished everything in the checklist and also pushed it to the GitHub. So yeah, thanks for watching. This is a link I pushed onto the GitHub. I also include in the description below. Thanks for your time, and I'll see you next project.